You know what? Migration is gradually becoming a new global trend. With the political situations more stable than it was 30 years ago, many new immigration policies have been implemented in developed countries. As a result, migration has become easier, attracting many people with the hopes of improving their lives. Migration offers numerous benefits, such as improved personal finances, better opportunities for the personal growth, and so on. Vietnam is also a country with a high migration rate within the South Asia. Today, our group will discuss the factors that drive people to migrate, including economic, environmental, and social factors.
The economic issue is perhaps the most important when it comes to influencing migration. Let's start with the reason that attract foreigners to Vietnam. Firstly, the economy is growing rapidly. With steady GDP growth over the past 10 years, the Vietnamese economy is one of the fastest growing in Southeast Asia. There are many business opportunities in the country, especially in industry such as manufacturing, technology, and education, which attract foreign visitors. Secondly, Vietnam has a relatively low cost of living when compared to other countries in the region, especially in terms of housing, food, and transportation costs. This means that many immigrants can live better for less money. Furthermore, foreign investment is on the rise. In addition, Vietnam is a notable location for foreign companies, investors, and entrepreneurs who are taking advantage of Vietnam's expanding market to invest and grow. On the other hand, let us consider the possible reason for the migration of Vietnamese people. One major driving force is the lack of employment options in rural areas. Vietnam's economy is growing, but many rural residents still have difficulty finding stable jobs. Although agriculture is a big business, it does not always generate enough revenue. People are disadvantaged by economic inequality, so they want to go abroad to find better employment opportunity. In addition, income inequality is a concern. Cities are expanding rapidly, but many rural areas are lacking jobs and unstable incomes to keep up with the rising rate of urban areas or large cities. Therefore, that is one of the reasons why people want to go abroad to work instead of staying their hometown.
Hello everyone, my name is Phú, and today I want to share my opinion of why environment is a big reason that make foreign tourists choose to settle in Vietnam, and why it also make Vietnamese people want to move abroad. So first, let's talk about why Vietnam's environment attracts foreign tourists to live here. So in Vietnam, we got a lot of landscapes from mountains to the plains. So for someone that loves to travel, I think Vietnam's an ideal country for them, for all of us. And not only that, the cost that they have to spend for the travel is very, very low, cheap. So, but the amenities and the services are very good. So, and as we all know that Vietnamese people are known for their hospitality and friendliness. With the rich traditional culture and the customs also make Vietnam an attractive destination for foreigners settling who love cultural diversity. So these about factors contribute to helping our country to have foreigners settling in Vietnam more and more. So if it is so worth living for foreigners, why do Vietnamese people have to migrate abroad? So for me, there is two reasons. The first one is about pollution in Vietnam. As we all know that in Vietnam we have a lot of air pollution, noise pollution, foods poisoning, and water pollution. A lot of pollutions. So it may cause some people want to migrate to countries with a healthier and better living with better living environments. So plus in Vietnam, paying for healthcare services is extremely expensive. So some households cannot afford it. And the second reason is because in Vietnam, there are not many working opportunities for Vietnamese people in some jobs, making them unemployed even though they have studied and graduated from university. And some people have to work in a career country to the professional that they choose. And as for me, I would like to settle abroad because my grandmother is living in USA, and we haven't met each other for like 10 years. So I want to go there to work and study and meet her, and after graduating this university program. Thank you for listening.
Social factors are significant and influence the decision of Vietnamese people to leave their homeland, as well as the decision of foreigners to settle in Vietnam. Now let's talk about what draws people to Vietnam. Firstly, stability and safety. Vietnam is one of the most politically stable countries in Southeast Asia. The crime rate is relatively low and the government is effective. This makes it a safe destination for people living in unstable or unsafe environments. Secondly, Vietnam has growing international communities. Cities like Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City are home to large numbers of foreigners. This makes it easy for foreigners to settle in and find a support network. Currently, the number of foreigners living and working in Vietnam is quite high. Another reason is cultural openness. Vietnam has become more welcoming to different cultures over the years, especially with the government encouraging more international education exchange and foreigner investment. Personally, I've met many international teachers and students, and they often tell me how comfortable they feel here. Then they find the culture vibrant and the people incredibly welcoming. By contrast, there are some reasons why people decide to leave their home countries about social factors. One major reason is the low quality of life. In Vietnam, some people recognize that access to basic services like health care and education is still limited. Living these kinds of conditions can be incredibly difficult, and it pushes people to look for better opportunities elsewhere. Another push factor is social discrimination. It can be based on race, gender, or religion. For example, the LGBTQ community often face having discrimination. Many people in this situation feel that they have no choice but to migrate to places that are more accepting of their identities. Vietnam, while still evolving in this regard, has become more open, especially in cities like Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City.
There are several key factors that drive people to migrate, including economic, environmental, and social reasons. Economically, individuals often seek better job opportunities, higher wage, and improved standard of living in more developed countries. Environmentally, factors like climate change, natural disasters, and resource depletion force many live areas that no longer habitable and sustainable. Politically, instability, conflict, and persecutions push people to migrate in search of safety, security, and freedom in the more stable nations. These factors collectively contribute to the global movement of people, stopping migrations practiced worldwide.